People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. First thing that is popping in the news. Do not let the PUMS lead you astray. Do not give away your life for 15 minutes of pleasure. It is not worth it. If you have a friend that is a po-po, a soldier, or a regular civilian, please pass down this warning, this message to them. I am speaking about a young man that lost his life, DC Jarrett, from the Darling Street po-po station. He lost his life about 3:30 this morning, wee hours of the morning. Based on preliminary information that is out there, he dropped home a young lady somewhere in a Maxfield. Now people, from my knowledge of Maxfield, it is a garrison. It is not the type of place that you want to go 3:30 in the morning because your safety, your life might be in jeopardy. Based on the information, like me say, him drop off this lady, and when he was dropping off this lady, some men stepped out in front of him with some sort of high-powered rifle. It was not a fair fight. People, I am going to let you take a listen, take a look to some voice notes of his friends explaining the situation, and then I'll give my piece.
Yeah, man, them take a gun off him, man. Gun off him, man, and them find out say my police, they kill him. 6 shot him get dog. Yeah, drop home man, female last night, man. I saw the man them step out for the vehicle with a rifle or something there.
Now people, have you ever heard the saying when the girl said to big boy, take back your duck and give me back my FUCK? I know that this young man wished that he could give back this lady the work and take back him life. However, that decision that he made was fatal for him. Let me tell you something about Maxfield. I've been in Maxfield once upon a time. Me used to drop off some people. Every time me drop them off, them a tell me say, they no know say other little man here a run down the place. They no know say other little 16er are the shot at for round here. So I said to the people, hold on, that means say something right. Una not see you from here. No man, nobody now got trouble you. You're alright. People, that was maybe about 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I would not make that mistake right now. Things have changed drastically for the worse in the last 10 or 15 years. The people that used to be baby, them a run down the place or a run off or lock off the place. Them a govern the place as them call it. Here is the thing. Nobody can guarantee you any sorts of safety in any sorts of garrison in a Jamaica. These dons, these shatter, these rogue bad man, them not take no talk from no don, from no elder. So therefore, when a lady I tell you say, nobody now trouble you, it is okay for you to drop me off. It means that it is convenient for her, for you to drop her off at her gate. Instead of telling her, listen, you see the foot of the hill or the foot of the lane, you're going to run, go at the top of the lane. I am not dropping you off. I appreciate your services. However, this is where we part because me no want my life for part from me. It is as if when people, you go to people yard and them tell you, say, no man, the dog now bite. No, the dog now bite you. He will bite everybody else because it is in his natural instinct. That is what GUNMEN do. So the moral of the story is this. Do not go chasing PUMS, good PUMS or whatever type in any sorts of bad era. It is always bad for your health. One thing about the garrison that I know because I am from there long time ago. Everybody knows everybody business. It is like Coronation Market Central, mix up and passa. Everybody knows who is working who, especially the Don, Especially the bad man, them want everything for themselves. Them a carry PUM feelings. So therefore, if them see a girl where them a pray and then hear say, this girl have some sorts of man that is a outer, was the outer is some sorts of popo. They do not care about the girl and they do not worse care about the popo. Now people, this lady might be an innocent lady, don't have anything to do with anything, but people, me doubt it. The motive is always the PUMS, and don't get caught. Don't be caught slipping in the wrong place where you don't belong. Get in where you fit in. Even the people that live in these areas, these garrisons, their lives is at jeopardy. So therefore, how it is, you are going to feel as if, well, me safe. But people, this is what happens when you are chasing the cat. It deludes, it clouds your mind. It does not make you think safety first. So therefore, this man got a couple of minutes of pleasure and then he thought that he was going to do the gentleman thing. However, in my estimation, in my opinion, if I am anybody that is chasing any sorts of PUMs, and I am not, put them on the taxi, make the taxi carry them there. Or put them at the foot or the top of the lane and make them find themselves. Don't want to sound disrespectful, me just say, may I try live. Further on in the news, there's a picture on your screen right now. That young man's name is Javan Dickinson, OC Bigger. He is from a place that is called Limehall. Limehall is in St. Anne. He is a taxi driver, taxi operator. He has been missing for a couple of days. His family is appealing to whomever took him away. Take the vehicle, just leave him alone. Make sure that we can have him, and even if we cannot have him alive, please make sure that we have at least a BODY to put him in a final send-off, a decent final send-off. This is a good youth. This is no sorts of troublemaker. So therefore, you are taking away a man that has a daughter, has a life, have people that care for him. He is respected in his community, unlike the scumbags that took him away. So therefore, the family is appealing. He is a respectable man. Do the right thing and make sure say the family get back this man. Point blank and period. This one is called One Fool Makes Many. There's been a very disturbing trend on social media with all type of young youth, call them fully duns bad man, that are always posing with all sorts of tool, 9mm, 4 to the 5th, M to the 16, A to the K, A to the R to the 1/5. You name it, they have it. There are so much videos you can find them in any sorts of combination. However, the latest one is a man in a ski mask with some sorts of tool, look like some 9 or some sorts of 4/5. He is posing with his 4/5 or 9mm auto or semi-automatic, and the hammer is cocked back. That means it is just waiting to press trigger. He is sending a very serious message. So I am going to cut out or crop out the part in which he is holding that tool very close to his head in a very dangerous position because of YouTube's policy. They don't want you to show any sorts of video with anyone possibly endangering themselves. It is against their policy. I am going to let you take a listen to what he has to say in a first video, and then I am going to listen to an audio which would be the part 2 of that video, and then I am going to give my piece. Take a listen, take a look.
Dog, tell me this now. Charge it. I have my money here. All I'm man friend and man family. You hear me I tell you? Yo, the piece of cloth that the vehicle come up on the ground here. Steam fish here. And the ram put me down on that cloth here. I'm coming here and the ram put me in a boys. How could the mother answer the phone me a call in a boy? A straight foot me I pull up in the father. The ram put me in a pussy. My wife Yeah. I mean, I don't want to talk to myself. You hear me I call the dog. Bad man, me I call you and answer phone dog. I say, sleep at night time, brother. Dog, from I left out to your place, you never call back my bad man. Charge it. I tell you, it's no father. No person not go this me and get in, dog. Especially my friend them, you hear that? Charge him, tell you, dog. Me I get mad like clot, you go see me on the news. Anyway, I same time, you see me get mad out and I come on the news, my father, everyone of my friends have to go run, you hear that? I'm going to take it as a threat or anything I want to take it from, dog. I don't expect fool like couldn't cheat me, so dog. Get me, I say, I spend my money around and do everything on dog. Charge me, tell you, I come from my life if I ever party boy. Anyone who see me car pull up on a run. Clarendon most wanted at me that right now, yeah. Charge me, tell you, dog. See, all I'm friend of me, I say, I'm town man, I call it today. I never expect you to cheat me, say, no town man, all what I go on now. Me never expect you to cheat me, say, yeah. I see I roll with all your friends of me, I never hear you call me and introduce me to none of them, you know. Tell them, say, you got this and them sitting there and Charlie. But what's dog, if you see I get busted on that, Charlie. And you better kill me anyone who see me bust me, see my father. Put on your cup and get in the guts up. My father, right now, I drive and cut the whole of my friend in my Clarendon. Any party boy when I mean to me. From my wife dead, me I suffer, I hear that. I mean, I want to beg you nothing boy, but I just asking and done, you hear that. Bad boy, watching the man here, you hear me I say? Put that for your status, no, you hear me I tell you? And say, go give you all of your friend them, no. Dog, your status, me I watch, you hear that? Fling that up, no, brother. 90 days in this father, you hear that? Dog, you talk boy, plug up my father, put me for your status, say, no. Dog, me tell the boy elevator here, so I'm going to mash up in bend. No, me don't want nobody to join the BMW in the place. Until nobody want that, want money. And tell Speed I got it now. Say, I want $1 million, I come down in a $10 million, boy, Speed I got stung pan now. You hear them father? I'm going to tell elevator, all of them, you hear that?
Now, people, this is my disclaimer before I proceed. Don't know when this video was done. However, the message is going to be the same. At the first me I see it, I am sure it is the first time some of you guys are going to be seeing it or hearing it. When I listen to it, the first thing that comes to mind, there's a saying, whenever planting one DEAD, it SHOOTS. It seems as if sometimes some of these youths in a Jamaica, them frustrated with life, so therefore they want to hang it up. They want to just go out with a bang, so therefore they must be setting up themselves because nobody could be this fool. And then again, it is the fully dance era, so therefore this is the norm. And next thing, for a country such as Jamaica that is said to be so homophobic, when you hear a man that claims that he is a bad man and then he is sending out all sorts of THREATS to his batty man friend them, I find that kind of weird. I find that kind of nonsensical. The friends and the family, he is saying that they are fish. He sounds desperate. You could see the white squall upon his mouth. You could see the desperate look on his face. However, he must say him have him money. Which one is it? Are you desperate? Are you rich? Because when people rich, they are usually calm. They do not really have any sorts of problem. So therefore, there's not much to fuss about. They usually lay low, lay tranquil. It is persons that are miserable in their life that always want to cause problem. However, this man I make you know, say, listen, you don't want the smoke. So pretty much, it is a anything goes in a anything world. Once I lost my wife, that is what he is saying. I really don't have a DAMN to give. I don't give a rat's ASS. Now when you hear stuff like this and we assess or psychoanalyze it, this sounds like the typical Jamaican. Don't like rejection. Feel as if he is entitled. Feel as if somebody or him give somebody something for put on, so therefore whenever he wants help, he should get it just like that. This is the sound of a desperate man. This is the sound of a man that is obsessed, some sorts of stalker, and he is therefore sending out some sorts of DEATH threat because he claims persons are giving him bad treatment. He is making it be known, listen, Clarendon, watch out. I am going to be Clarendon's most wanted. People, in my opinion, this man is a bait. However, like them say, a hungry man is a angry man. And most importantly, there is a saying in the streets, when you come for shop, you not talk, you just buy. So therefore, me just say, if you are going to do, you just do the damn do, and then you get the FUCK out of town. However, when you are giving people warning, and you're making the po know, say listen, look out for me, it seems as if you're trying to get somebody to save you, or somebody to put you down, sit you down, and give you some sorts of therapy, because it seems as if this is what this man definitely needs. He is desperate. He is crying out. He just does not know how to ask for help. Now the funny thing, when you listen to most of these people that don't have any sorts of conscience, don't have any sorts of heart, don't have any sorts of loyalty, they are always claiming, say people are switch up, people are flip up. However, they don't have any sorts of loyalty. They are the most selfish set of people, unconscionable people. However, they want good treatment. This man is crying out for credit. He is claiming that him friend them now introduce him or tell. For them friends say, listen, other man are the baddest man. He wants respect. However, people, like I said, this man who seems as if he is kind of a loose cannon, him nah no head, him nah no sense. He just wants some sorts of hug. He just wants some sorts of love. Don't know if it is the fishy type, me can't offer that to him. However, when a man is desperate, when a man hits rock bottom, when a man claims from him wife DEAD, him change. The man is crying out for his friends to put him on their status. He wants the exposure. People, don't you realize that these gunmen, them like the video light, them like the hype, them like the exposure, even if it is going to be detrimental to their help. You hear him at the end, he is pretty much bad-minding somebody because of their bends, because those people think whether it is legal or illegal, it is popping right now. So therefore, he is getting in his feminine, fishy, bad mind feelings. But people, like me say, whenever planting one DEAD, it SHOOTS. This man is asking, he is begging for smoke. I hope that when the smoke comes, he is prepared. I hope that when he gets the attention that he is seeking, it is the attention that he deserves. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.